Hello friends, welcome back to another studio vlog. In case this is your first time here, my name's Heather and I'm the owner of a bookish small business called Charming Chapters, and we are located in North Dakota. This week we're going to have a little bit shorter week. Yesterday was Memorial Weekend, so we're going to work on catching up on some orders that came in over the weekend. It looks like we have 8 book sleeves to sew, and I think there's 5 or 6 e-reader inserts that we need to make up too. So we're going to be working on all of that today. It was a really busy weekend for us, so I am really exhausted today. So if you see me dragging a little bit, it's because we had a busy weekend. We had my cousin's graduation party, and then it's been really warm all weekend, so when I was outside working in the garden and doing some painting and stuff like that, it kind of warmed me out with all the sunshine and the heat. It's supposed to be 90 degrees all of this week, which is pretty warm for here in North Dakota, especially this time of year. Normally it's around 60s, 70s for the early spring, but it has been pretty warm. So I've got the window open a little bit this morning, trying to get some cool air before it warms up too much, and then later this afternoon we'll get the air conditioning turned on. So it might be a little bit dark in the studio this week just because I've got to keep all the blinds closed, keep it nice and cool in the house here. We don't have central air, we just have one window unit, so we're gonna try and keep it as cool as we possibly can, but that might make it a little bit dark when I'm filming for you guys. But anyways, we are going to put on a new audiobook this week. Last week I did finish Shield of Sparrows. If you want to see my review of that, join me over on Instagram. I have a Bookstagram account where you can follow along with all my reviews. But anyways, we're going to start a new audiobook today. I wanted to do something that would be kind of fun for summertime, so I decided I'm going to listen to A Wrecking of Salt and Fire by E.K. Kondos, and it should be kind of interesting. It is a romantasy book. If you've been following along, you guys know I love romantasy, where it's the fantasy with a little bit of romance, so I'm really excited about this one. It has some pirates. It looks like it has a summer kind of theme, so it should be perfect for this time of year. And I did just notice that one of my favorite narrators, Anthony Palmini, does narrate part of this book, so I'm really excited about that. He narrates the voice of Rhysand in the Akatar graphic audio versions, and I absolutely love Anthony. That's the first time I experienced his voice, and he does such a great job, so I'm really excited that he is narrating part of this book. But anyways, I'm going to put that on in the background. We're going to start on those e-reader inserts first thing this morning, and then we'll work on getting all of the book sleeves clipped together here. I don't know that we're going to get them all sewn today. We'll try, but whatever we do get done, I'll take with me into town tomorrow. I do have a chiropractor appointment, so I'll be able to drop those off at the post office and get those on the way to you. Then when I'm back from the appointment, we'll finish up whatever we didn't get done today. And then in between orders this week, I am still working on some of the book sleeves. If you watched last week's studio vlog, some of those book sleeves that we were working on for Monica from Peanut Butter Taco. So we're going to be finishing those up this week too and get those mailed out to her. But anyways, it's going to be a busy week, so we better get started on everything. So it's just making a list of all of the inserts and the book sleeves that we're going to make today. That way I can pull the right fabric and get all the graphics ready to print out. Looks like you guys are all in a summer mood. Everything is mermaid and summer themed, which is really fun. So I don't know about you guys. I am definitely feeling the summertime, and it looks like you guys might be feeling the same too.
listening. Let the rain wash away the tears that keeps crippling. Now that you're looking up, I can see it in your eyes that lately it's been tough. But now the sun is rising and we're new people. Let's be new people. There's summer. Don't let me down, down, down. Don't let me down, down, down. I wanna be up, 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 so high. 'Cause I've been down, down, down. I've been down, so down, and I'm done. I'm aiming for the sky. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Aiming for the sky. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. I'm aiming for the sky. Now that you're looking up, I can see it in your eyes that lately it's been tough. But now the sun is rising and we're new people. Let's be new people.
Sorry if it's a little noisy. I had to turn the fan on so I can get some cool air blowing back here. But anyways, we've got everything clipped together, so next we're going to start sewing everything, and then we'll try and get as many done as we can, and then we'll work on packing some orders for today.
I was just a kid when I met you, honey. Working on my daydreams. Down bed wishing you'd come and save me. If only I'd have a time machine back then, I'd see us dancing in the kitchen light. No one thought we could ever make it. Didn't know time could move so fast. 10 years later and I'm still your baby. Hold tight, 'cause I know that we're changing, but I will be forever young in your arms. Tell the story about you and me, of how I loved you, gonna love you like summer 15. Hold tight, 'cause I know that we're changing, but I will be forever young in your arms. Tell the story about you and me, of how I loved you, gonna love you like summer 15. We were always living for the weekend, painting pictures, you and me. Late night drives, music loud, hearts were speaking. Closed my eyes and I was dreaming. Hold tight, 'cause I know that we're changing, but I will be forever young in your arms. Tell the story about you and me, of how I loved you, gonna love you like summer 15. Hold tight, 'cause I know that we're changing.
Okay, that's all we're going to have time for sewing today, so next we're going to pack up as many orders as we can get done, and then I'll drop those off at the post office tomorrow.
But I will be forever young in your arms. Tell the story about you and me, of how I loved you, gonna love you like summer 15. Can't see myself without you now, it's overdue. We try to go our separate ways, but I come back, it's true. Maybe we're both missing out on life, playing by the rules. What if I'm changing for the better because of you? Hold tight.
Alright friends, that's all the orders we can get packed up today. So like I said, I'll get those dropped off tomorrow when I'm in town. So I'll catch you guys again tomorrow when I'm back from my appointment. Hello friends, happy Wednesday. I just got back from town, finished unloading the car and everything. It is getting so warm outside. Like it is already humid and very warm. So I had to buy a couple new plants. If you've been following along with the studio vlogs for the last couple of months, you'll know I started some I had started some seeds for the first time for plants for the garden, and unfortunately my cucumbers did not make it, and I have a couple tomato plants that are getting ruined by the wind and the sun, so I had to pick up some new plants this morning, but work on planting those tonight hopefully. I know I've been mentioning that I'm going to film planting for you guys, but it has been so hot, so windy. I honestly couldn't hear anything if I were to film for you guys. Last night I was trying to dump dirt to bags into, we've got these like old metal wheelbarrows that I put flowers in every year, and I was trying to dump the dirt into those, and the bag was flying, the dirt was flying. It was a hot mess. So that's why I haven't filmed any of the gardening stuff for you guys yet. But once I'm out there and working at it a little bit more, then we'll do a little bit of filming for you. But yes, we're going to keep the shades closed today because it's going to be extra warm today. It's supposed to be even windier today too. So hopefully my plants will be okay. But anyways, now that we're back home, we're going to work on those book sleeves that we started on yesterday. First, I'm going to make up a Kindle insert real quick. Then after we're done sewing, we'll pack up that order along with, I think we have one order left, which the book sleeves that we're going to sew are for that. So once we're done with that, we'll get those orders packed up. And if we're able, we'll get them over to the post office today too. Our little post office is open from 1 to 3 and it's just a little bit afternoon right now. So we might be able to get them over there today too. We'll see. But anyways, I'm going to make up that insert real quick and then I'll catch up with you guys and we'll continue sewing those book sleeves that we were working on yesterday. Okay, we are officially caught up on all the orders other than our big one for Monica from Peanut Butter Taco. So I'm going to run these over to the post office, and then when I get back, I'm just going to continue working on those book sleeves for Monica. If you want to see what those look like, check out last week's video. I filmed a bunch of the prepping last week for that. So I'm going to get these dropped off, work on sewing the rest of the day, so we'll catch you guys again tomorrow. Good morning, friends. Happy Thursday. If I look a little flushed, it's because I was just outside watering all of the plants. It is going to be a really hot one again today. It's supposed to be 93 and the wind is supposed to come up too. So my poor plants are just not doing very well with the heat and the wind. So I think at lunchtime I'm going to have to bring as many inside as I can. At least the pots I can bring inside, but everything else that is out in our raised garden beds, it's going to be on its own. I have thought about making some covering for them. They make like a mesh where it helps block out some of the sun to keep things warm, but I have to build it and it's just way too windy to try and put it up with like just some bricks and stuff. So we'll have to get that figured out because it's got to withstand our crazy North Dakota wind, but also protect my plants at the same time. So I'll have to work on that, but my poor plants, tell you what. But anyways, looks like we had a couple Kindle inserts to make up this morning, so I'm gonna make those up real quick. I won't film that again for you guys, but I will film when we pack the orders because I know you guys like seeing those packs. Looks like I have 2 pink library card inserts. I know you guys have been loving the library cards, so we'll keep those around for a while, but we'll make those up. And then we're gonna be restocking some acrylic bookmarks. Actually, Sparky here, he's on our acrylic bookmarks that we're gonna be restocking today. In case you haven't been following along with the studio vlogs the last few months, we are slowly switching over to a digital only shop, so I won't be restocking too many things over the next few months, but our acrylic bookmarks that you'll see here shortly, they are one of our more popular items, and I know you guys love those, so I'm gonna keep those around for a little while. So we'll be restocking those here in just a bit. I did finish up our audiobook, A Wrecking of Salt and Fire. It was okay. I gave it a 4-star review. It wasn't as summery as I was thinking it was gonna be. It was very mythology straightforward, so you had to be kind of familiar with like Zeus and Hera and, you know, all those different characters, but that's just not something I'm really into. So like I said, it was okay. I like the storyline, but I'm not too interested in continuing the series, which is fine. You know, you're not always going to be interested in those. So after I finished that, I did start a new audiobook. I started Variation by Rebecca Yarros, and so far I'm really liking it. I do love Rebecca's book, so I have high hopes for this one. But I'll be leaving a review for A Wrecking of Salt and Fire on my Bookstagram here shortly. Maybe over the weekend we'll try and get that up. But anyways, we're going to put on Variation this morning. I'm going to work on getting those inserts made up here real quick. We'll get those packed, and then we will move on to making those bookmarks. I got that project done, I'm just going to keep working on those book sleeves for Monica and try and get those done this week for her. So that's going to be the end of this week's studio vlog. I hope you guys join me again next week. I'm not sure what the project is yet. There are a few small things I want to get done. We'll probably do a little bit more sewing just like we always do. But I hope you guys join me again next week nonetheless. Don't forget, if you want to connect on Bookstagram and see some of my reviews for the audiobooks we've been listening to, I'd love to have you join me over there. I'll leave the link down below for you guys, but if you want to look it up, it's Charming Chapters blog over on Instagram, and then I also have a Book Besties group on Facebook too. So if you'd like to join me there, I'd love to connect with you. But like I said, that's going to be it for this week, so we'll see you guys again next week. Bye for now.